Damascus High School continues to deal with a hazing incident involving its football team. This goes back to last October. Last night, parents demanded answers from the Montgomery County School Board. Marcella Robertson is live at the school right now. And Marcella, this was many parents' first chance to actually even voice their concerns since October.
Reese, good morning. Yeah, those parents demanding answers, a lot of emotions, as you can imagine. Again, first time addressing the school board since that hazing incident last October. Again, stems from members of the football team accused of using a broomstick to sexually assault other team members. Now, of course, this scandal, again, 6 months in the making. That alleged incident happening last Halloween. This past week, though, Damascus principal Casey Krause resigned. The school's athletic director and JV football coach have been placed on administrative leave, and some parents want them to be out as well. Last night, though, at that town hall, many parents questioned how the school handled this, why those students were left to be alone, and what's next. Take a listen.
Why did it take 13 hours for the parents to be informed of the broomstick rape?
Specifically, with the Damascus incident, I want you to know that each and every one has been dealt with, whether it's been something that's happened in the realm of competition or something that's happened in social media.
And the only real answer that some of those parents got is that the school board is still investigating exactly how this matter was handled. The school board did say there's going to be some overhaul and more oversight into the athletic programs and students being left alone in the locker rooms. Kevin Yates, he will serve as the acting principal for Damascus High School since the last principal resigned, and he will start on Monday. As far as those 4 teens involved and charged in that hazing incident, they are being tried as juveniles, rather. Back to you, Reese.